Today I am in the Entiat Mountains and I am doing a loop trip of unknown mileage. I'm afraid to look at it. I'm guessing it's probably going to be 20, 25 miles, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think I originally planned this as a 2-day trip, but then I realized this morning when I was hiking that I meant to do that and not do it in one day. We'll see what happens. So I started out at Maverick Saddle and I hiked the Mad River Trail for about 2.5 miles. You've probably seen some video of it so far. And then I left the trail and headed straight up the ridge until I hit this old trail that is on Green Trail maps, but not any of the current Forest Service maps. They've abandoned it, and it's pretty abandoned. It's pretty small. I'm going to the top of the ridge here to go to the Cougar Ridge Lookout Tree, which is not on any lists, which is cool. But there are pictures taken in 1934 on September 19th. And if you look at the pictures in 1934, you'll see they were taken from 35 feet above the ground. Make that 45 feet. And the pictures are obvious, and you can see you're in the top of a tree in this north picture. And it's just on the bluff, on the ridge up here. And I'm not sure exactly where. I have a couple ideas. And so this was a crow's nest lookout called Cougar Ridge. Called Cougar Ridge because Cougar Mountain Lookout is another 5 miles up the ridge. And that's where I'll head after I do this one. And then after Cougar, I might go for Klone Peak, which is another, I don't know, 8 miles or so, maybe more, and get Klone. And then I'll hike a different way back to my car, and it will complete a big loop where I don't do any backtracking, and so that is great. I really enjoy that. So this will be fun. The pictures will help me pinpoint the location if I'm having trouble. The Cougar Creek fire, I think it was called, burnt this area up a couple years ago. I'm sure there's been other fires. But on the aerial photos, it looks like the place where the lookout tree was, the fire burnt around it. It'll be okay. In fact, the ridge I'm on right at this spot here is, the fire came through on a ground fire, but it saved the bigger trees. And so it's probably something similar to that. So we'll see what happens. I made it onto the ridge. The old trail wasn't very good. It kept zigzagging, and it was easier just to go straight up than zigzag and go over all the blowdown and brush. I got to the ridge and I spent about an hour over there looking around, and found a few good contenders of trees that looked like they would be something that maybe they would use, but there's no remnant around. There's nothing. You could tell that there was never like a wooden ladder built on the side climbing up the tree. So I knew those weren't it. So after an hour or so, I just gave up, getting tired. So then I come over to like kind of the high point of the ridge where the trail is. And I luck out because the trail has been logged out. Even though there's brush growing in places, the motorcycle clubs that ride here have already logged it out recently. And so they haven't, it's not ready for riding yet, but at least the logs are down, which is saving me tons of energy because they hadn't logged the trail down there. So it's like they just logged out to the end of the ridge here for the views or something, I don't know. But then, this is so weird. I get to this spot where on the high point, I said, this is where I'm gonna just maybe eat some food, drink some water, and, you know, give you an update on this little video. And there's a 20-foot ladder, a metal ladder right here. I mean, it's possible it's a hunter's ladder, but I was looking for a ladder while up here, like an old wood ladder or some pegs on a tree. And here it is. Was this a ladder that got him 20 feet into the tree for a 45-foot tree? 45 feet isn't that high, and 20 feet, and then they just built something above that to hold on to. Pretty cool. I'm thinking this was probably dragged along the trail, so the trail comes right through here. Someone found it, you know, a long time ago, and drug it to the trail just so people could look at it. But I just can't imagine. You know, I get out a lot, and I've never seen a ladder out in the middle of nowhere like this. So I'm thinking this could definitely be part of the lookout. It's a metal ladder. It's very rusted, and it breaks into sections. But I don't know. I'd like to think so, because that's cool. I looked at every tree I could. There's a lot of trees up here. There's a chance I missed something, but my guess is the original tree has fallen and burned and is gone. But you never know, and I could have missed something. But there's a lot of area to search, and from the pictures it doesn't look like it was on top. It was on the ridge, bluff area. There's just a lot of area there. It's like a quarter mile all the top here. So anyway, that's that. One down, hopefully 2 to go. I'm gonna just start booking it. If this is logged out, it'll cruise. Aerial photos from when they were taken a couple years ago show lots of down logs, but this looks recently logged out, so I might be in luck. So that's it. Well, I made it to the top of Cougar Mountain. I'm at the Cougar Mountain Lookout Site, which is right on the summit. And there's a few things to see. A lot of nails. Somebody stacked up here. I'm pooped. Got one more to go. I don't know how many miles that is, but it's a ways. I ran out of water a couple miles ago, and I'm parched. For some reason, I didn't bring 3 Gatorades like usual. I just came with 1 water bottle and a filter, thinking that there's water on this route all over, but really the beginning is there's no water at all. For 6.5, 7 miles, all that uphill I did, there's no water. But there's water down here. So I'm going to drop down and get some out of some springs. And it looks like about a mile of easy downhill. This is 6,701 foot. Nice breeze, good views. And that's about it. I'm not going to spend too much time here. Just going to try and figure out the miles to let you know how much further it is. There we go. I got green trails, USGS, and everything. 1.7, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like about 10 miles to the next one. Jeez. And then probably 10, then probably about 12 or 13 back. So we may, or I may be pushing a 25, 30 mile day. But I've got 2 headlamps, a lot of batteries. It is what it is. I don't want to leave Klone orphaned out there. There is a trail off the Iniat Valley. It wouldn't be that bad. But if I went back now, it'd just be way too early. So it doesn't get dark till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Use it or lose it. I officially endorse Bumblebee. Well, that was madness. I'm on top of Klone, and I've just been going full speed. The footage I shot was like the only time I stopped, and then I pumped water once. And it's 6 o'clock, so I've got three and a half hours of daylight, so I'll get the majority way back, and then I'll be in the dark. Especially if I take breaks and go really slow, because I'm really tired. I think I bit off a little too much today, but I didn't care. I just have to get back. Well, the majority of it's downhill or flat, and it's pretty easy terrain. So I got all three. I think this is the Mad River area. I think I'll call this the Mad Trifecta, and challenge anyone else to do the same thing as this. So good luck with that. But we'll see what I shoot on the way back. I got to go back about 1.5 miles on the same trail, and then I get a new way back. And I think there's another lake or two on that, but I'll get to see all that before it gets dark. And then the last few miles, it'll probably be dark, and I won't shoot anything, and it probably isn't worth seeing anyway. Back to Maverick Saddle. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully nothing else happens, like bears.